got a special Saints happy hour for you now. We're mashing up the game preview Saints Giants with the mailbag. It's going to be incredible. Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. We always have a source.
Dave remains quiet because he continues to search for that he can't find.
What did Nola Fredo say?
Yeah, try to get saved by Nola Fredo. That's a great strategy.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. As always, we are presented to you by Hardhide, Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, and Chilton County Peach Whiskey. I'm Ralph Marlboro. I'm joined by Dave and Kevin. Thomas running the show back in Poland. All right, because of scheduling issues and rigmarole, we got to do a special mailbag and Saints Giant preview episode. Patrons got this one early. You should become a patron. You get the episode early, commercial free. Everybody else watching on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make a comment. It helps us and it doesn't cost you anything. All right, Thomas, let's start out with some fire mailbag questions.
All right, so 3 questions prepared for you guys. First question from Aldi Marino, and he asks, who's got... Damn, I thought it wasn't going on YouTube, but fuck it. Who's got more different men's body fluids on them after completing their career? Your average porn actress or WWF's Mean Gene Okerlund?
I'm stepping aside on this one. Kevin,
That's a Kevin question.
It's almost like 2 of my interests have sort of just it's a weird intersection here. It's a very weird intersection.
The yellow. What was it called? The yellow something.
Yeah, you just found a new kink for Kevin. He didn't even know existed.
The answer is the former. The adult film actress.
That's right.
Would have more because the deal with Mean Gene is people would sometimes look towards Mean Gene, but they wouldn't actually look at Mean Gene. They would cheat towards Mean Gene. And then they would look at the camera and go, brother this, brother that, cream rising to the top, garbage can for Tito Santana, crying towel, Iron Sheik with the chicken in the thing, Jake Roberts doing this or that, $1 Million Man, yada, yada, yada. Any spittle that's flying is going either across and away or toward the camera, not at me.
Down like the JFK shooting, Dave.
Sometimes I'm embarrassed to be on this fucking podcast. I'm not gonna lie.
I call those weekdays, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Ralph's not going to weigh in on this, so we can, He's
agreeing with you. He's over here. He at least is familiar with the things that are coming out of your mouth. Me, on the other hand,
the thing is, like me,
I need a translator.
Wrestling, you're getting sweat or you're getting spit. There's no other bodily fluids that I think Mean Gene Okerlund ever had put on him. With adult actresses, there are so many categories. There are so many potential for bodily fluids. I don't think this is even
he would have bolted by now.
Oh, he'd be gone.
And
that's why I saved it for the mailbag.
You had to edit out the stuff I said a couple of weeks ago.
Well, Andrew's not here. Nothing gets edited.
Piggybacking off of the earlier episode where I don't remember anything. I don't even remember what I said or what we edited out. But
Andrew, he crawled into a hole the more you talked. It was fantastic. Too bad no one ever saw it. Thomas, what's next?
Except for people experiencing it live, right?
You got to be, right. Yeah. That's right.
That's why you got to be. That's why you got to be here live.
It was live. Yeah, you got to be a Patreon of the Patreon to get that access. Right. And quite frankly, you can't afford that Oppenheimer. Yeah, only Cajun Sands can afford that.
Cajun and Hatchet John.
What's next, Thomas?
Cajun Sanity Ultra Chad. All right, next question from Jeff Drunken. And he asks, if Rattler was drafted at 40 last year and playing the way he has through 4 games, you would feel blank.
It's a great question.
This is a great question. And I actually almost brought up a similar question in our big show earlier today because we were comparing Shuck and you guys, when are we going to put in Shuck? And I think the only reason that we're clamoring for him is because he was a draft pick. Man, this is a good question. I'm going to let one of you guys go first.
I would feel, and this is a great question. He asked this in Discord, and I'll say it here. I would feel
a great name. Great question from a guy with a great name, Jeff Drunken.
It is Jeff Drunken. I would feel the same because here's the thing. Spencer Rattler has made great improvement. Like his sack rate, 8.8 to 5.8. That's incredible. He's been
takedown merchant.
He doesn't look overwhelmed, Kevin. He looks like an NFL quarterback. And I think a lot of 5th round picks do not. Look at Jake Hayner. That poor man, they played him for a half. He looked completely overwhelmed. But I would still feel the same because I worry that Spencer Rattler cannot connect the lower sacks to increased accuracy. Like he's doing everything, playing fast, not getting sacked, not making turnovers, but he's not. I'm worried that like his accuracy is just something that like it's never going to come. But if he got picked at 40, we wouldn't have any of this.
Come hard.
How long is he going to last?
Damn.
How long? When's he going to be pulled? Like that discussion would be completely gone. So I think I'd feel the same, but I'm open to the possibility that I'm lying to myself.
I would feel different. He looked like ass last year, and you can say this or that, these guys weren't around, and there were no players, and the fact is, so fine, scrap it. Let's say he was pick 40. You would look at this guy, and you would say, all right, he's playing. He doesn't look like a long-term starter. You might be a little more frustrated because you're looking at him going, so he's a check down merchant. Was this guy really worth a 2nd round pick? Like that would be the complaint. Was this guy really worth a 2nd round pick? I still think you'd be in a better mood because you'd be saying, well, look, this is his rookie year. He's not turning the ball over a lot. He's not getting sacked a lot. He's running, he's doing, the things that we're complimenting him on now, we would say, hey, this is a rookie who's coming in here and is at least not making those kind of rookie errors or having those sort of rookie doldrums. We just need this guy to like open up a little bit and try some balls down the field.
Yeah.
And I think would be a little bit more forgiving because it's a rookie year and because he would have been picked by the new coach. And you want things to work out like in that regard. So yeah.
Do we put a ceiling on him because he's a 5th round pick that he wouldn't have if they'd have picked him at 40?
Dave, you want to weigh in on that one?
No. Do we put up a ceiling? Well, look, I think I agree with Kevin. I mean, I think Rattler being a 5th round draft pick, no, I don't think there is a ceiling at all. Like I feel like he can. Just to answer this question, I keep feeling like this flag is falling down, and so I keep looking over here. It fell down once. It fell down once during the live show. I don't know who caught that, but it did fall down. I had to put it up. And
we caught it.
Yeah, I figured you did. I figured you did. Look, the Rattler Shuck situation. It just keeps. I'm like in it. Like when I'm.
You're getting swallowed, man.
Yeah, it's like
you, literally.
Yeah. It's like when you're in kindergarten and you're on the mat and you're underneath the blanket and all the kids have a piece of the end. This is I feel like we just talk about this to death, this whole quarterback situation.
That's why I moved the Spencer Rattler topic to topic.
I know. I know. No, but I mean, like, it's fair because, like, that's what Saints fans are talking about. That's what this team is revolving around. That's the entire. To be fair, like, the entire direction of this team and the entire future of this team is 100% dependent and revolves around what the hell they do at quarterback and getting that solved. I mean, like, it's like. I feel like if you don't have, it's like being in purgatory. Like, if you don't know who your quarterback is, like, you're in purgatory. Like, you can't, maybe you can win a couple of games, but, like, you're never getting to that next level, aka heaven,
right?
Yeah. There's no future in it. And to that point, and to my no future purgatory metaphor here, like let's just be honest, like, yes, Rattler might get better. Like, we're sitting here and we're nitpicking about, like, the little things that Rattler can do to get, like, a little bit better. But like zooming out big picture, like, he's not it. Like this is, I think we have enough sample size. He's 0-10. We have seen him in enough games. I think we can all agree, like, Rattler is not. He's not the future guy. He's not the generational franchise guy. And so the question.
No. You see, Dave, you are wrong. He's really 0-4.
Right. That's the season.
He's really only 0-4.
He didn't play those other games.
Correct. The fact that Rashid, so it's like, yeah, he had all those injuries last year, but now on the team last year, but now he's coming back. Rashid is coming off of a knee injury. Olave's brains are potentially leaking out of his ear. Maybe that explains why he's not playing as well. Brendan Cooks is whatever. Spencer Rattler.
No, those are all valid points.
No, hang on. Spencer Rattler cannot fail. Only you can fail Spencer Rattler. Correct. That's how this works on Saints Twitter.
Mea culpa. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa.
Saints Twitter got mad at me.
Rattler, it is ask yourselves not what you can do for what Spencer Rattler can do for you, but what you can do for Spencer Rattler.
Saints Twitter got mad at me, and they were like, "You've been talking about Spencer Rattler for 2 hours." I'm like, it's Sunday night after the game. What do you want me to talk about?
He's just not good enough. He's not good enough yet. He's made significant improvements, and overall, he's still not good enough. That means he sucked on toast last year, and we are trying to be positive. We are offering the guy compliments, and yet we have enough wherewithal and sense to recognize what he's doing right now is still not good enough. Oh, but have you seen how many completed passes he's thrown? He's only second behind Dak. Listen, go ahead and look at all the numbers. Oh, he's doing a lot better than Drew Brees was in his final 3 years. Listen, Drew Brees in his final 3 years or his final 2 years or whatever the hell number you guys were pulling at, this guy was Greg Maddux at the end of his career. He was getting shit done with guile and veteran moxie. If Spencer Rattler was even 60% of what Drew Brees was at the bitter end, we would be delighted. We would be delighted.
Incredible.
Dave would be making T-shirts and making money hand over fist selling T-shirts about Spencer Rattler. Ralph's wife would be getting cups printed with 27 different kinds of slogans for Spencer Rattler, okay? Tomas
Rattler
would be
and
eating
cup.
all of the finest meats and cheeses, okay?
All right. Thomas, what's next?
So wait, hold on. Wait, I wasn't done. I got totally interrupted.
Okay.
So what I was gonna say is, and I agree. The point is like big picture, Rattler he's not the guy. He's just not the guy. And so like we need to at some point we need to move on. We need to see Shuck. We need to see what he's got because honestly, and we need to know before the end of the season because honestly, if it's going to be the same thing, if it's going to be more of the same thing, if it's going to be more mediocrity, more like, yeah, he's good and he's improving a little bit here and there. But if we can also tell that Chuck is also not going to be the guy, then we need to have that in our minds next offseason when it comes to free agency and maybe looking at free agent quarterbacks, or when it comes to the draft and looking at top draft picks. Like, we need to know. We need to know what we've got before we head into this offseason, and what we already know one half of what we need to know, and that's that Spencer Rattler, while he may be decent, while he may keep you in some games, while he may be getting better and getting better at keeping you in more games, he's not even close to being like a Brock Purdy.
I think the next 3 weeks are gonna either lock Spencer Rattler in.
That's it. That's all I am willing. That is all I'm willing to give him. I'm assuming that is all the coaching staff is willing to give him. I'm thinking fans are only willing to give him this 1 week. And after, if they lose to the Giants, I don't see any Saints fans not clamoring for Shuck. I could see the Saints coaching staff waiting it out another 2 weeks until, like you said, but.
Because Dave, if they lose to the Giants, New England, the Bears, they all either stink or are barely average. If the Saints don't win one of those games, it means Spencer Rattler has gotten worse.
It's got
because
to.
Because if he just plays like he played against Buffalo, they'll win one of those games. Yeah. I guarantee you they'll win, because these teams are bad enough. The Saints will they'll just wait for the Giants to trip over their own dick, and it'll happen. Or the Bears and Dennis Allen. Like, if Spencer Rattler just doesn't lose the game, the Saints will win one of these 3. But if they're 0-7, it means he's getting worse, and it's Shuck time. So we'll see. Thomas, what's next?
What was that question? Was that the question about Kevin's wrestling career?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
All right, so final question before the preview starts. Saints Rabbit asks, which has been the bigger missed opportunity so far this season? Rattler missing wide open players more than 15 yards downfield, or this podcast not using the "oh no, we suck again" soundbite from the Waterboy?
I'm going on this. I have 2 points here. First of all, addressing the last one, the Waterboy soundbite. That is beneath this podcast. We would never stoop so low. That's cheesy and overhyped and overused, and just we would never. And second of all,
we don't have the copyright money too. We need like triple the patrons to
also
to
that. Also that. So why aren't you paying up? So that's on you for not donating.
It's
more.
On you, Saints Rabbit. Become a black and gold level patron.
And then I mentioned this before, and Skooks backed me up, but I'm going to mention it again. Option number 3. The answer to this question, the biggest missed opportunity was the us versus them against San Francisco, and they did the escape from Alcatraz people, and they didn't compare it to the Orleans Parish prison convicts that escaped, the LOL too easy guys. That was the biggest missed opportunity. That was criminal.
Your rant, which people can find on YouTube, right, Thomas?
Yes, sir.
About the us versus them. It's been neutered, and needs to be, as Kevin would say, taken to a farm upstate. So there you go.
Wait, why? I don't know. Wait, why? Why?
Because it's lame, and they just need to put it down like old Yeller.
The us versus them.
That's us versus them. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my clip. I thought you were saying my.
No. Your clip is freaking. Your clip is freaking amazing.
Well, I don't know about that. That's not what I was saying either. I just was trying.
You have a very beautiful clip, Dave.
Okay, right. That's right. Only the finest clips.
You're
clips and Jesus.
Everybody's saying it's the finest clips.
Listen. If it were to be edited slightly, you would say that you had your clip pierced.
Correct. I wouldn't want you to clip my pierce.
When our little podcast
pierce my clip.
Short videos that get a couple thousand listens, when you combine that with the Facebook, that rant's going very well for us. We like that.
We've been doing this for 15 fucking years. These are rookie. Come on, people.
We're old, Dave. I don't know how to work the YouTubes, man.
Well,
I just figured out. Thomas, do I go vertical or horizontal when I film myself? What's the best way to go?
Oh my gosh, Jesus!
I still don't know.
Jesus Christ.
So Saints play the Giants, Kevin. Saints are a 1.5-point favorite.
Amazing.
Game.
Amazing.
That's disrespectful. Because they should be, because the normal home field
is 3.
Advantage is 3 points. So we're not even getting the home field spread. So we're being disrespected. Yeah.
But here's my question to you, Kevin.
Yeah.
The Giants are 1-3. They're getting excited about Jackson Dart. He won a game against the Chargers, full shenanigans. We can get into that. But I want to ask you this. Are the Saints the kind of team that if you lose to the Saints, your coach gets his ass fired? If the Saints beat the Giants, are we getting breaking news from Adam Schefter Monday morning that Brian Daboll got fired?
If the Saints win?
If the Saints win.
I think it's very likely that if the Saints win, Daboll is gone on Monday. I feel comfortable saying that.
I think I agree.
I can't believe I'm saying that, but I think it's very possible.
If the Saints romp the Giants, I think it's very possible. Dave, you're shaking your head, but
I just don't agree. I just feel like Daboll is just, what is this, the second year?
Third. No, this is his 4th year.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. Are you sure?
3. No. Yeah, it's at least year 3.
Look that up, Kevin. I don't know. You got to give. I mean, this would only be the second game with a new quarterback. So I feel like that's not fair. You got to give him a little time to work with the new guy.
He's year 4.
He's been.
Okay,
he started with the team in 2022, so this would be his 4th season.
No, he started as the head coach of the team.
Yeah, in 2022.
Who was before
9-7-1, 6-11, 3-14. He's going in the wrong.
Yeah, he's going. He is good. That's correct. Who was before him?
Hang on a second. I will find that.
What the hell? He's been there for 4 years.
Yeah. Coaches.
Well, I didn't know that. I mean, you might be onto something. Maybe.
I think it was Joe Judge.
Coaches.
What
was before him?
Joe Judge. Yeah. 2 years.
Wow.
2 years. He went 10 and 20. He went 10 and 23.
And then before that, it was what?
Pat Shurmur, 9 and 23. Before that, really? Spagnuolo, 1 and 3. Before that, Ben McAdoo, 13 and 15.
Oh, McAdoo.
Get killed for 13 and 15 right now.
And then what? Coughlin? Was Coughlin?
And then Coughlin, the dynasty of Coughlin. The dynasty.
They are dreaming.
531 win percentage.
They're dreaming of the Coughlin days. Let me look. I'm just going to pull up. My buddy from New York is a big Giants fan. He was texting me today about the game. Let me see what he was saying.
I mean,
he felt like he says, here we go. How bad is the New Orleans Saints defense? Asking because I want to know if I should start Scattaboo and or pick up Dart as my QBs are dead. I said our defense is better than our offense. I think I believe that. And he says Giants are a pile of garbage, like all New York sports. That's a typical New York sports fan thing to say.
Wow.
No, he's this guy. This is he is.
Is he a Mets fan too?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. The Mets. I mean, that was a collapse of all collapses.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Mets fan too, so let's not talk about it. But I don't. If Dart and Scattaboo actually ignite this offense, and it's going to be weird seeing everyone bro out about these guys. They're so this new generation of white boys. I don't know. 6, 7, and all that embodied into football players. I have no. What is 6, 7? Going to make the already insufferable fans of New York more irritating to be around and associate with. I don't know.
Every time my son sees 6, 7 anywhere, he's like
6, 7.
Jesus.
What was the original question though?
Brian Daboll, if the Saints beat them.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I didn't realize he's been there for 4 years. That's, in New York, for New York, that's pretty long. If you're not winning and your record keeps going down and down, like you just quoted there, yeah, maybe he will be.
I feel like New York's very reactionary. I feel like if Spencer Rattler cooked them and the Giants looks really bad, like I could see funny things happening. Like it would be really funny Kevin, if the Saints went like 3-14 and every time they won, the opposing coach got fired and we could start calling Kellen Moore the Grim Reaper. Like that would be really funny. It really would be.
Are we like doing? I don't ever do these game previews. I didn't know I was going to be on. We already gave our game predictions.
Well, that's the thing. At the end, Dave, you can tell Thomas if you want to change your game pick.
You can change your game pick from 1 hour ago.
That's why my score is so low. If you change the game pick and you get it wrong, you get like triple negative points. So that's why.
No, I don't want to change anything, but I just do want to say like this goes against everything that I picked for my thing, but I can very much see. I mean, how often do we see a young, quarterback making his second start of his career like Jackson Dart come into the Superdome and just light them up? Yeah, I mean, like if this goes against what I picked, but like if you put a gun to my head and I had to make a bet to save my life, like I'm betting that Jackson Dart throws 320, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and like lights us up. And it's like the Jackson Dart coming out party. Like it's way more likely that this, as I feel like, I'm having flashbacks to what's his face, the guy when on the Redskins, it was the Redskins back then. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's what they were called back then. What's his face? The guy, the running guy.
Griffin the third.
Yeah. Like, remember that game? Like that was his coming out party. Yeah. Like and I'm sure there are others that are not coming to mind right now, where it's like that. And even when we played the Bears and Badgett played us and he looked great. I would kill for Badgett. I would kill for Badgett would be the starting quarterback on our team instantly. Stop. Are you serious? He would be the starting quarterback for this team immediately.
But here's the thing, Kevin. Dave brings up a great point. And I was thinking about this. Would you be more? I'm less nervous about Jackson Dart cooking the Saints only because it's his second start and he beat the Chargers on full shenanigans. I would be terrified if he was making his first start against the Saints. And it has no basis in statistics or facts. That's just the way I feel. I feel
that's dumb. He's warmed up. Now he's warmed up. Now he's ready to go. Yeah, that's a dumb take. He's warmed up. He's ready to go now.
All right, Dave, you're going to be at the game, I assume.
Am I?
Sunday.
Dylan, are we going to the Saints game on Sunday? Dylan? He might have gone to bed.
So here's my question. Listen, we don't know. We haven't gotten any all the practice reports yet. But Taysom Hill and your friends, or you golf with Foster Moreau's father, right?
I haven't seen him in a while. I don't golf with him. I just hang out with him. But Taysom
and Foster Moreau.
Taysom and Jake played golf today.
Oh, okay. So Taysom is can practice. Him and Foster Moreau can practice this week. If Taysom plays, Dave, will it give the 0-4, not feeling great about the Saints Superdome? Will it give him a little bit of energy? Taysom Hill plays.
Are you kidding me? I'm one of those people that you're talking about that's going to be in the 0-4 Superdome. I bring him back immediately. Taysom is one of those players who is and could be a game changer. I hate to say that. I know football's a team sport. There's a lot of things that can happen, but like Taysom, how many times have we seen Taysom take a freaking game into his hands and bulldoze through a team and win it? So I don't know if he's coming back this week. I don't think we should.
No, I think it'll be Dave, or Kevin, we say on this podcast before we just tell Thomas whether we change our picks, and I always do. Before we do that, we always end the podcast with what's one thing the Saints have to do to win the game. And you can't say score more points or don't turn over the ball. You have to give something specific and interesting to the people. What's one thing the Saints need to do this week to finally, mercifully get a win?
Let me see. Let me take a gander here. I mean, Jackson Dart had a real shit game. Real shit. 13 of 20 for 111 yards. What is one thing? Because I'm trying to figure this out by looking at the Giants.
Good. This is good podcasting.
I'll tell you what. You look at it. I've got mine.
Hey, listen. My initial inclination is to just say win ugly. Is just like win ugly. Like there's nothing. I can't think of anything else. But I'll say limit the number of get Cam Scatterboo under 3.3 yards per rush.
That's very specific. I like that.
under 3.3 yards per rush. And I'll say that. Like, I don't, I said earlier in the year, make the quarterback beat you. I would go with that again this year. Make Jackson Dart beat you. Keep Cam Scatterboo under 3.3 yards per carry.
I'll say this, in which the Saints have not done all year. Their offense, I believe, Dave, has not taken the field with the lead. They had the lead against Arizona, but they scored a touchdown in Arizona.
Walk-off. They've only had walk-off leads.
Yeah. So the Saints get a lead, force a punt, and give the ball back to the offense with the lead. Do that. Let's baby steps, Dave. I could give you stats and say stop the run and do this and sack Jackson Dart. No. Just get the lead, force a punt, and get on offense with the lead. That's my thing that they need to do, that I would like to see this week. Okay. What about
I would say, I think that, I think our defense can take care of business. And, like we've been saying, we've got a young quarterback, second start. So theoretically, he should not be much of a threat. And, I think you'd want to just force him to try and beat you, stop the run, and just make this young guy try and beat you, try to make the throws, make difficult throws. And so assuming we can do that, again, I think the offense is always more of the problem right now for us. And so I would say if I could make them do one thing, I would say rush for over 150 yards. I feel like if we have over 150 yards of rushing, our offense is going to be okay. And I'm going to trust that our defense will, they don't have to be great, but they'll do enough to.
By Dart.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's that time of the week where we say if we're going to change our picks. I'm not changing my pick, which I know will make Thomas. I don't know if does that make you happy, or does that make you sad that you don't get to crush me on the main show with more point deductions?
Definitely sad.
I'm saying the Saints, I feel incredible about this pick. Saints are going to stomp the Giants out. Rattler Mania is never going to be as intense and widespread as it is Monday morning. Saints are going to kick the Giants' ass up and down the field. That's my prediction.
I'm not changing either, although Juge, who picked the Giants, I think to win by 11, 14 or 15 points.
24-13, I think he said.
No, you're right. 24-13, so 11 points. he was saying that we were silly for picking the Saints to score 20. Mm-hmm. I almost considered dropping the Saints a few points, but still winning. But I am sticking with 23-17. Mm-hmm. So I'm not changing. I'll stick 23-17. I think that the Saints defense puts their offense gives their offense a couple of good positions, field positions to score. Mm-hmm. And it's not like Rattler has to march down the field to score all 23 points.
Dave?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to change my prediction from an hour ago. No, we have not received any new information since I know this isn't airing. I know this isn't going to be released an hour from when we recorded our last one, but we are recording it an hour from when we just made our original predictions in the big show. So I'm not going to change anything. I'll say this though, I'll say this so I can cover my ass, and so I can be like, "Oh, see, I was right," and that way I'll never be wrong. I could literally see this game going one of two ways, and one of the ways is, like I said, the Jackson Dart comes out, and it's the Jackson Dart coming out party, and he just destroys us, and we make him look like a Pro Bowler, like we've done so many times before. I could totally see that happening, and we lose this game. The other thing I could see happening is, the Saints have been trending in the right direction. Less penalties. Spencer Rattler's looking better. I could also see this finally being the game where everything, it's like you made a golf comparison earlier, mm-hmm. And when you go out there and play golf, you've got your driving and you've got your, wedges and your approach game and you've got your putting. And for most amateur fun guys that go out there and play golf, you never do all three on the same day. Usually you're driving it really good and, maybe you're putting it on the green, but then your putting sucks, or maybe your driving sucks one day and you're not getting it on the green, but you're knocking it in from 20 feet away on the green. This might be the one game where the Saints finally put all of the things together, all in the same game: offense, defense, special teams. And they finally, maybe not even just win, but I could see them
blow it out.
Yeah, possibly. So I see it going one of those two ways, but I'm not going to change my prediction. I'm going to stick with. I'll pick the Saints to win. We got to, like I said, if they're not going to win this game, it's the future is the future could be very dark. So I'm going to choose to be.
God,
I'm gonna choose to be optimistic here because I don't even want to think about what's behind the door number 3 if we don't win this game.
Dave being optimistic because the Grim Reaper is around.
He's lurking.
So, guys, thanks for joining us. Like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Become a patron. You should do it. It's amazing. Thanks to Kevin. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to Thomas, the best producer on earth. And until next time, the bar is closed.